Okay, in this video we're going to look at how to use the library self-circulation computer to check out stories or check in items. So when you first look at the computer, this is what it's going to look like. You have two options, either to sign in to your account or fast check-in, which doesn't require to sign in. If all you're doing is returning books, this is what you would want to do. So we're going to look at how to sign into your account first, because this is more than likely what will be used the most. So we're going to click on that sign in first of all, and it's going to bring you to this patron sign in page. And in this box here, you can do one of two things. You can either scan your library card. If you have a library card, looks like this. You can just scan it and it will take you right to your account. So we're going to do that and scan that card. It's going to take us right to Nicholas's account here. And then I'm left with the options here to check out, check in, or renew. I'm going to go ahead and sign out, which is what you should do when you're all finished checking out books, just so that I can show you that other method of signing in. If you don't have your card with you, that's fine. You can still check books out. You again click on that sign in box. And in this box, you can start typing in either your first or your last name. So if I type in the first few letters of my last name, that's going to bring up any options of people whose name starts with that, and that's my family here. We're going to go ahead and stick with Nick's account here just for example. So I'm going to click on that, but if you notice it didn't take me to his account right away. I have to click this arrow here in order to access the account. So that's the main difference. When you scan your barcode, it will open your account automatically. When you type in your name, you have to click on that account, highlight it, and then click on this arrow right here. And that will again take you back to this self-service screen here. So these three buttons are pretty self-explanatory. You click on this one to check out, and we're going to do that right now. And again, we're brought to a screen with another window just like this. And again, you can scan the item right here. Most of our items have barcodes right in the front of the book, in the front cover. Some of them, every once in a while, you'll find one with a barcode in the very back of the book. But all of our items are barcode, even the stories in the Resource Center. The Resource Center stories, their barcode is on the story itself. For example, if you have an Abeka flashcard story, the barcode will be on the front inside cover of the story book. If it's one of the hanging stories with just a few loose pages in it, that barcode will still be on the story pages that are included in that story. So all the items are barcode. They all have barcodes in them somewhere, most of the time in that front cover. So what I'm going to do is just scan that barcode in the front cover there, and it's going to bring up the information for that item. I can scan as many items as I have. We are allowed to check out 5 items at a time. So we're going to get a couple books here to check out for Nicholas. And now, right now, I have not checked these items out. I've made a list of the items I want. Now I'm going to click on this button right here in the upper right-hand corner that says check out. And it right here gives us a window. It says you're successful. You've checked out 2 items. You can click OK, and then it automatically signs you out of the self-service system. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take these same books that I just checked out and show you how to use the check-in feature. If all I'm doing is checking in items before I check out anything, I'm going to click this right here, Fast Check-in. When I click this, I don't need to check into my account. I don't need to sign in or find my name, because this is just going to check in items. And the same thing, we're going to use this box right here where the cursor already is over here. And we're going to scan the items, and you can see it says item was successfully checked in. So we're all set. We'll scan the other one here, and it's all all set. We've checked in both items. And now I can click End Session so that the system is ready for the next patron who comes into the library. One more thing, if you wanted to renew an item, again, you would click on the Sign In option, scan your card or type in your name, and we can renew. You can also check in items, but you can renew items here. It'll bring up a list of the items that you have checked out right now. These are the books that Nicholas has checked out currently. I can click on them, check them, the ones that I want to renew, check them over here in these circles, and then where it says here, press this button after all items have been selected, renew items, and there we go. Renew has been performed. We're all set. And then we want to sign out so that the program is ready for the next patron. So that is how you use the self-service system. The only problem that you might have is if you do have a fine or an overdue item in the library, you cannot check out books. So a warning will pop up saying you have overdue items or you have a fine, and you cannot check out books if you have an overdue item or fine. You can check them in, and it will process your check-in, it'll process your overdue item, and then you can check out items. But if you owe a fine or have an overdue item, the system will not allow you to. And that's the way the library is set up, that if you do have an overdue item or a fine, you owe a fine, you cannot use the system. So I hope that helps a little bit, some instruction on how to use our self-service circulation system if there is no librarian present. Thank you.